What's up, guys? Kyle here with No Tie Required. All right, big video right here, big news that we're going to get into. But before we get into it, throw us a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let us know that you enjoy what we're talking about right here, and we're going to continue to keep bringing all this stuff for you. We also want to announce a giveaway that we're going to do. So we recently went over 100 subscribers. We want to give back to you guys. So Dan and I are going to give a $25 Amazon gift card to one lucky person. We will announce it in our next video tomorrow. All you have to do to register is smash that like button for us and then leave a comment below, I want $25. Okay. Other than that, we will choose somebody at random based on the comments that we get, and you'll win $25 and we're going to send it your way. So with that being said, guys, let's jump right into this video because this is huge. This is massive. Today actually was planned to be an Amazon FBA day. We were going to be talking about Amazon FBA. Unfortunately, that's going to have to take a backseat to come out tomorrow, because we had huge news this morning that we weren't expecting to come out, but it did. I woke up this morning to find out that Tesla had just invested $1.5 billion into Bitcoin. Guys, this is huge. This is massively important for this entire space, and they've even mentioned that they may start to offer Bitcoin as a form of payment in the future. I would imagine that probably it's not just going to be Bitcoin, it's probably going to be the other altcoins as well that they're bullish on. But either way, this is huge, and Elon Musk had been tweeting about this in, leading up to this. Sorry, guys, my phone is going nuts. Let me turn that off right now. There we go. So, they'd been tweeting about this in the previous weeks and everything, and there was speculation that there was going to be a big run up for Bitcoin before the end of the month. I, had said in my previous video, I thought Bitcoin hitting 50K before the end of February was going to happen. I think now it's inevitable. I think that it's something where it could go well beyond that. It could hit 50K before the end of this week. I don't know. Again, guys, this is not professional financial advice. These are just my opinions. Take those with a grain of salt. But we're going to jump right into the markets, and I want to talk about the effect that this is going to have on the entire market, and you're already starting to see it. So let's just jump right in my screen, and we're going to take a look at it. All right, perfect, guys. So we're on CoinMarketCap right now, and you can see already, look at this. It's a sea of green, okay? Yesterday was a sea of red. Today it is a sea of green. And, take a look at this, okay? Just from the news today, Bitcoin pumping to over 44,000, 15% almost. Actually, it is 15%. Insane. Look at Ethereum, and we're going to talk about this here in just a second, but look at that. Bitcoin pumping 15% right there, seemingly overnight, I would assume, based on the news that came out this morning for it. This is huge for this right here. The the previous all-time high was right about 42,000. It literally blew right through that. Didn't even have any resistance, so it blew right through that. And look at the rest of the market just absolutely running based on that. We're going to talk a little bit about, what do I think is in store, and also some other things to watch out for. But basically, I would say $50,000 Bitcoin before the end of February is, to me, I think it's inevitable. Like I said, hey, that could happen very quickly if it keeps pumping like it is right now. This is crazy. What I love about this, though, is what this is going to do for the rest of the market as well. I've made my prediction and said Ethereum I thought would be right around 2,500 by the end of the month. Well on its way, up 11% today. It's going to start challenging 1,800, I think, before the end of the day, and just hopefully keep on pumping from there. So I think that the Bitcoin, continuing to surge like this is only going to bring good things for the rest of the market. Why do I think that? Well, I've said before, I think Bitcoin at one point or another is going to start becoming unobtainable for a lot of, whether it's retail or institutional investors. It's going to start becoming something where, it's really expensive. And even though you can get, partial Bitcoin, even to get a partial one, you're going to have to put a lot of money in to be able to get something that's going to be worthwhile. Is there enough of a return in store there where it's going to work out well for the investor? It's a store of value. I've looked at it always as a store of value. I think it's still something you got to have in your portfolio, but how much of it is based on what you want. For me, you guys know I love me some ETH. I think it's the chosen one. I think it's going to bring balance to people's wallets. I love me some ETH. I think it is going massive, to massive heights before the end of the year. I think that there's going to be some parabolic moves coming up very soon. So I love Ethereum. Some other coins that I am looking at right now, though, based on all of this right here, Some really interesting ones. I mean, I love Cardano. I haven't made a video about Cardano yet, but if you guys want a video about Cardano, let us know in the description below, or in the comments below, and we will certainly make a video about Cardano. I love Cardano. I think it's an amazing project. Up 100% this week, but the crazy thing is this is still nowhere near all-time highs. This is why I love this project right now as a great investment, because look, compared to where it was at previously, 3 years ago during that bull run, this is nowhere near the top of where that even reached during that. So I think that the potential for gains on this one right here are massive. I love this project. I've been in it for quite a while at this point. Actually, I bought into it, back then, and then I've, always just kind of held on to it because I love the project and I do believe that it's going to go to massive heights. Other ones that I'm looking at big time right now based on all of this news and everything. I love Litecoin. Litecoin is kind of slow and steady. It's not going to blow you away with, it's not something it's not sexy. It's not something that is going to bring the fireworks and everything. And they have this, amazing project and everything, and it's destined for, huge things and everything, but it's slow and steady wins the race. Litecoin is just kind of that stable one. It hasn't really gone down a huge amount. It hasn't come up a huge amount compared to where it could be. I mean, it's up 27% the last 7 days, but look at this. At 166, and I was talking about this, last week when it was down around 145, 150, it was only half of its all-time high. Right now, I mean, the all-time high was right around $300, I believe, if I'm right. And so right now, it's only about half of its all-time high where it previously reached at. So what that tells me is there is still a massive potential for this thing to just absolutely run like crazy. So I think Litecoin is a phenomenal buy right now. I've been loading up on some of that lately. Like I said, I love Cardano right now. Obviously, I love Ethereum. You guys know I love Chainlink. I think Chainlink is going, huge growth before the end of the year. I mean, I've been in Chainlink since it was right around $7. So I'm already super happy with where that's at, but I think it's going, it's going to really skyrocket. But the other one that I'm really super bullish on are the other two that I want to talk about real quick, Stellar and Aave. So I love both of these projects. Stellar right here sitting at just shy of 40 cents. Another project that I've been in for a little while, and I think it hasn't even come close to its potential. I mean, in the last bull run, it's not even half of its all-time high right now, or it might be at half of its previous all-time high at this point. So it has huge potential. There's still a lot of room for growth on this project right here. And I think we're going to really see that one pop off and really see that one run. I mean, it's had a nice week right here, but again, nowhere near where it's going to go. And then Aave, we've been getting huge gains out of Aave. I bought this before the big pump that we saw beginning of last week, and then I bought more when it dipped down the other day. It had dipped down, like 10 or 15%, and right now it's right back up 19%. So we're getting some nice gains on that right there, kind of doing some dollar cost averaging and just continue to bring those gains in for us. So those are just a few projects that I really love, especially with what's going on right now with, Bitcoin just absolutely running. That's going to start to spill down into some of the other altcoins. Again, this only continues to fuel mainstream adoption. Tesla, the darling of the stock market for 2020, had a massive year on there. And I think that it's going to continue to bring good things for the crypto space now that they're getting into that. And then, like I said, it's only going to help it when you've already got other companies out there that are big into it. Grayscale, Circle, PayPal. The list goes on and on. There's so many different companies that are getting into this now. Guys, mainstream adoption is here. It's not even coming anymore. It's here. And we're just all going to reap the benefits of it, anybody that's in the space. So that's all I got for this video right here. I do want to talk about one more thing real quick, and there's going to be a link in the description below for this for you guys. There's a new service that Dan and I are launching called Retail Underground. It's a 3-day-a-week live streaming service where we basically are going to go live 3 days a week, like I just said, and it's going to be all sorts of different topics. First half of the show is going to be a specific topic that we pick out. One day it might be Amazon FBA related, and we're going to do deep dives into this. It's not just going to be something where we just kind of brush over it and we just answer a couple questions about it. No, we're going to do some screen sharing. We're going to do some serious deep dives into different things. Some nights we might be talking about Shopify. Sometimes we might be talking about crypto. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be all sorts of ways to make money online. $47 a month, 3 nights a week for an hour. First half of it is going to be a structured, basically a structured session that we're talking about. Then the other half of it is going to be open floor Q&A. You guys can ask any questions that you want to. We're going to get all those questions answered for you. There is a private Facebook group for it. Everything is recorded, so you can go back and watch it anytime that you want. So if you're interested in that, click the link below. It's called Retail Underground. So click the link below for Retail Underground. It's going to take you to a page that will show you how to sign up for it, and then we'll get you right into the group. We'll get you right started with it. So guys, that's all I got. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one.